What's up everyone and welcome to some late night Pokemon Zeta and Omicron. That's right, someone that is apparently Greek said that it's Pokemon Zeta, so we're gonna go with that, and I think he said it was also Omicron, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go with Zeta and Omicron, which is the original pronunciations that I actually looked up. So anyway, last time we made it to Superior City here, the home of the second gym, or no, this is Onega Town, not Superior. What was Superior? Was that the place with the first gym? I don't really remember anymore. We also headed into the Safari Zone and caught a couple of Pokemon there. I also asked you guys if you would like to see me use any of those Pokemon, and some of you said to use Girafarig, some of you said to use Rhyhorn. No one really said anything about Execute. There may have been a couple, but really nothing compared to the other two, so poor little Execute. I was trying to come up with an egg pun about him not being picked, but, you know, I couldn't really think of anything. So, either way, I'm not going to be adding any of those. I could consider Rhyhorn if Rhyperior is in this game, so if anyone knows that, let me know in the comments and I'll check that out and see how to do that. One other thing that I wanted to mention before we get started with today's episode is regarding Mega Evolutions. A couple of you wrote to me about how they work in this game, and in general, a lot of you actually have been giving me tips for this game, so thank you so much to those of you that have wrote in letting me know about how the game works and whatnot. So apparently most Mega Evolutions aren't actually, well, there's not that many Mega Evolutions until the second region of this game, including Lilu. So a lot of you told me about that, and I still want to use Lilu just because I really like Lucario, and even if we can't get Mega Lucario until really later on, I think I'm just going to keep using Lilu for now, and yeah, I mean, that's basically it. So I think from some of the Mega Evolutions that I remember being in the game early on, I know that someone mentioned Gyarados is in the game, so I could get a Magikarp and then evolve that and get a Mega Gyarados. I think Banette is also in it, so thank you to those of you that wrote in. A couple of people I know sent me very detailed messages about how this game works, basically, and a couple of the mechanics in it and whatnot. So today we're heading into this museum, and we're going to take on Team Olympus in here, or Team Asgard if you are playing Pokemon Zeta, which I will show off later on if there are any boss battles or whatnot. Or either way, I'm just going to edit in some clips of Pokemon Zeta gameplay just so you can see what the grunts look like in that game. So if you ever see any random little clips of another team, then you'll know what that is, but, you know, I'll let you know when that is and whatnot. Just if there are any, like, super differences, I guess, because I do want to know what the bosses look like in both games. And yeah, I did my stream last night, which I mentioned in my previous video that I was going to do a little stream to get up to par in Pokemon Zeta, basically catch up to the way that, or the part that we're at here in Omicron, which is here, and I did that and it went really well. So thank you to everyone that showed up for that stream. I did a really long Q&A session, and I hope I gave a lot of you the answers you were looking for. It was actually really cool. There were a lot of questions about how I started on YouTube and just tips for how people that are starting now, and I basically just told everyone how different it is now than when I started. Not saying it's really easier or harder now, it's just completely different. And whoa, Mai is actually going to be evolving. Look at that. Spin my world like a record, round, round, and round, and round, and we are going to get ourselves a... Well, this spin for a while more than I thought. Anyway, here's Magmar! Dang, that is some hype music for getting an evolution there. I like it though. So Mai is now a beautiful Magmar, our first Pokemon to evolve here in Omicron. I'm not sure what level Riolu evolves at. I think it's by happiness, so we might have to wait a while for that. Speaking of Riolu, here we have an enemy Riolu, and we get to test out Magmar's new powers. Let's go! We get quick attacked, of course, which kind of sucks, but I feel like this is a really early level to have a Magmar already. I know that Magmar doesn't usually evolve at this level, but I know that a couple of episodes ago, someone also told me about that. A lot of you guys actually write to me, but I never actually remember, like, I know that there's multiple comments sometimes about things, and I just end up remembering some specific things. So I just know that someone wrote about how Magby evolves at 16, and then I think 36, so it's kind of like the regular Pokemon games. So we're gonna get a Magmortar, I think, at level 30-something. The illusion was broken! What? I'm not sure what just happened there. I think Zorua was using her ability, but this guy's only Pokemon was Zorua, so the illusion broke only to find out that it was Zorua herself. That's the only thing that I can make any sense that would have happened. Anyway, before then I was talking about my stream, so again, I just wanted to thank all of you that showed up. Those of you that got your questions answered, you know, I tried to answer them to the best that I could, and I didn't get to answer all the questions, so there will definitely be more streams and more Q&A stuff, and yeah, I'm actually thinking of doing a big Q&A session for when we hit another milestone, which we're pretty close to 450,000, which is just crazy. I always think, like, dang, that's a big number. So yeah, thank you all so much. Just, I don't know, man, I always wake up and I'm like, I'm just so happy. I don't know, sometimes I want to cry of joy. Of course I do cry sometimes to myself to sleep because I'm sad, but you know, that doesn't happen nearly as often as the cries of joy. I'm just kidding. I don't really cry out of sadness, but I do, well, I don't cry in general, but I do feel very happy, and I wish I could cry of joy because I am just so thankful watching and stuff. So thank you all so much for everything and for the comments, and like I said, all the tips and everything on this series. I'm really excited to keep this going though, so let's go with it. I haven't been able to fix my sleep schedule yet, which really sucks, so what I'm just gonna do is give up. I know I can't really fix it, so I'm just gonna start recording at nighttime, and that would mean normally that, you know, all of these videos will be at night game, but I can switch around my computer's time, so not all the videos will be late night fun like this, but some of them might, even though it is a late night video, I guess, and it's dark outside in the game. Man, this is confusing. It's dark outside now, out in the real world, and in the Pokemon game, which is not really confusing, but you know, just, I'm trying to keep track of the two. Basically, in the game right now, it's dark outside. Not all the videos will be like that, though, because I can actually switch the time in the game. We'll never know when I'm actually recording this, but yeah, I'm recording this at night, just because I have given up on trying to wake up early. I can't do it, so I'm just gonna go about my day, and whenever I can finally ready to record, which will usually be at night, you know, I'll do that. So videos will probably be coming out, being recorded the day before I upload them, rather than the same day. So I don't know, I always like to do my videos the same day that I upload them, just because I feel like it's a lot easier to interact with the comments and whatnot. But I mean, this is the next best thing, and I tried, and I suck. Anyway, here is, I think, the leader of Team Olympus. I think. Let's find out. Hey you! This is no place for kids. Get lost now! No, you say. Fine. Athena, deal with this impudent child. Yes, sir. Bring it on, kid. She just walked right inside of our Tetra there. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, this is Athena. She's holding a toothbrush in the air, apparently. It doesn't really look like a toothbrush. More like a little, like a Q-tip, like an overgrown Q-tip. Kind of a pointy Q-tip if you ask me though, so I guess it's more like an A-tip than a Q-tip. Why do they call Q-tips Q-tips? They don't really look like Q's. They look like O's, or like filled in letter O's. Why am I questioning Q-tips? And I don't know, I guess just because she's holding one up. But alright, after this battle I will go ahead and show the version of this in Pokemon Zeta, just so that you can see. Because I'm actually really curious to see what the leader of, or not the leader, I guess, but who we're battling right now is the equivalent over there. Because Athena is, of course, a Greek goddess, and this is Team Olympus, so I'm assuming in Asgard, Team Asgard, it'll be someone from over there. It could be like Loki or something like that. I don't know. I'm guessing that it would be the characters that I know from Thor. I know they're not originally from Thor, they're actual, Norse gods. I think it's Norse. I hope that's right. Pretty sure it is, though. Yeah, it is Norse gods. But I don't know them off the top of my head. I only know the ones that are in Thor. And even then, I only know Thor and Odin and Loki. So, I don't know. All I know is that Odin would be the leader. And Zeus is the leader here in the Greek side of things. Mount Olympus. So we have Athena coming up. I know the Greek gods, though. Like Ares and Apollo and, you know, the other one, his cousin. Aphrodite, that's one of them. Hercules, he's a good guy. Hades. Hercules isn't really a god. We all know who Hercules is, though. He's the half son of Zeus. I mean, it's kind of different in Disney than it is in other movies, I guess. But anyway, you don't know what you're messing with, kid. Well, I do know what I'm messing with. I'm messing with a girl with a giant Q-tip in her hand. And I am not scared. My ears are clean. What? Where are we? Hello, Pidgeot. Since you defeated my assistant, you've proven yourself worthy to watch Team Olympus's rise to power. Sableye, use the time collar. What is happening? It's Shaman! Amazing! The time caller was successful in calling Shaman from another time. Now go, Master Ball! This guy just caught Shaman. Soon the most powerful Pokemon in the world will belong to us, and we will be unstoppable. Now stay out of our way, or next time I may not react so mercifully. Huh. Well, I guess we will check out the Pokemon Zeta side of things for that, and I'll see you all back here. Alright, so we are now on my Pokemon Zeta file here. We're playing as a nice grill, and we have a little Cubone named Dylan, because just like Dylan, he's a bonehead. Jethro Tex, what a funny guy. Anyway, my other Pokemon here are Agatha and Deep Throat, our starter Pokemon, and this one is Weepinbell, or I guess Bellsprout. I haven't used Agatha much. Dylan and Deep Throat have kind of been the only two that I've been using. I avoid this guy at all costs because I don't have a fire Pokemon here, and he has a Shelmet. It's very easy to take out with the Magby, but here in Zeta, oh man, that guy, this guy, haha, I died to him a couple of times. So, as you can see, the boss in this game looks just a little bit different. He has an eye patch, so that already makes him different enough. And I suppose that also means I can make him have a little pirate voice, so here we go. Hey, you, this is no place for kids, or get lost now. No, you say, fine ye. Freya, deal with this impudent child. Yes, sir, bring it on. Well, she's gonna step into Dylan this time instead of Tetra. I suck at pirate voices. Kinda just noticed that. But, yeah, they have blue uniforms in this game. That's about it, honestly. He said the same exact line of dialogue as well, so really, other than the way he looks, there's no real difference as far as I've noticed. They kind of say the same thing, but we'll see after we win this battle here if they actually have different legendaries and whatnot. Because you saw in the other game, he actually had a little Shaman come out, so maybe in this game it'll be something different. It won't be Shaman, but we'll find out in a second here. She has the same Pokemon, it looks like. Who was the first one of... What was her name? Athena? I don't know. I recorded this. I don't know. You guys probably can't tell, but this is actually being recorded quite a while after the first part. So, like, I mean, a couple of hours after, just because, I don't know. I got tired after recording that last episode, after that Murkrow. I've just realized I'm spoiling later on in the video. Well, I guess that's a spoiler for later on in the video. You've now gotten a glimpse into the future, so there will be an annoying Murkrow later on. Anyway, I'm just saying I've recorded this after the entire episode is done, so I don't know if that really means anything. I don't remember is what I'm trying to say at this point what her original Pokemon were, but it looks like she does have something different, and that is Beldum, because I for certain don't remember her having, the other chick having a Beldum. Athena, I think, was her name, so... Anyway, we are paralyzed, cannot move. That really sucks because we definitely could have taken this guy out with a little bone club to the face. Gosh darn it, really? Twice? Alright, well, we'll use our last remaining potion and hope that Dylan doesn't die. Well, she's gonna take down again. That's not going to kill us, so we'll be okay for now. Beldum, pretty cool Pokemon, though. Just got announced that he's gonna have a beautiful little Mega Evolution, and by that I mean Metagross, not actually Beldum. Spoilers! Though I'm sure those of you that tune into my channel, or any other Pokemon channels for that matter, must have seen the news by now, because... yeah, there's a lot of us out there now. So anyway, Dylan went down. Not a big deal. We're going to send out Deep Throat to finish off the job. You know, nothing is too big for Deep Throat. She just munches them all up. Vine Whip away. Goodbye. So now we'll see if anything is really different here. The Time Caller is still existent. I don't know what that is. I guess it teleported us in time. Team Asgard, rise to power. Sableye. So he still has a Sableye. And they are still going to capture Saman, so I don't know. I thought for a second maybe the Pokemon that they capture would be different, since there are completely different legendaries in each game, but there you go. That's the first difference here in Pokemon Zeta to Omicron, and it was not really that big, so it doesn't really matter which game you are playing. It's just, I guess, a preference of which legendaries you want to see. I think on the Pokemon... I don't know if it's on the official site, but I know that there is a site out there, like a wiki or something, that tells you the version different Pokemon. So if you want more info on that, go and check that out, like Google version differences, because I'm not sure. If I find it, I'll link it in the description, and if I remember, because usually I don't remember. Alright, we are ready to now take on the Onega City Town Gym it's not a city, it's a town, which is Gideon, the passionate grass-type trainer. We've learned that this guy was, or used to be, an actor, so pretty curious to see how this goes. I also just realized why the name Gideon sounds like so actor-y, and it's because I'm pretty sure that in Spanish, Gideon, something like that. I don't know what the exact word is, but it means script. Guion, that's what it is. Kind of sounds like Gideon. Guion means script in Spanish. So, I don't know, maybe he's an actor. I kind of just put one and one together. I don't know. That's my weird reasoning for things, or I guess the way my head works. Hey, champ in the making, this would be the Onega Town Gym. Our gym leader, Gideon, uses powerful grass-type Pokemon, which is why, you know, we've got our girl Mai coming up. A bunch of types can take them down. Be careful not to use water, ground, or rock, though. Grass is extra strong against them. Alright, so now that I figured it out, for those of you that are just looking how to solve the gym puzzle guide, let's go this way. And then I believe we take this bottom right one. Then we take this one here, and bada bing, bada boom, we're already at Mr. Gideon. Mai is stuck in a tree. There's actually no trainers in this gym, which is a little bit disappointing, but yeah, not too hard of a gym puzzle. It did take me a while to figure it out, but for your viewing convenience, there you go. There's how you do it easier. And he's got a beautiful little Nuzleaf. Let's find out what is up with this guy. The little boy back outside told us that apparently he used to be an actor, then he got injured and became a gym leader. So let's see what is going on. Another kid from Zaravar Town, eh? Your friend was here a few hours ago yelling about teenager things. If I can't even beat a kid, who am I as a gym leader? An actor? A person? But you're young. Why am I boring you with the laments of an older man? Let's battle! So I don't know if he really got injured. He just looks like, I guess he got old and tired of acting. Oh, no, he's got a cane at least. His battle sprite definitely looked a little better than this one here. He's kind of covered in grass there, and he's got green hair. It looks like he's got just a big, like, slug on his head, though, in the battle sprite. Anyway, we are gonna just tear through this gym with Mai. I feel like that's probably just the easiest way to deal with this. I could use Hawlucha, but like I've been saying a couple of times, I don't know about using Hawlucha for this playthrough. It is gonna be a really strong Pokemon, but I want to try out a different fighting type. I don't know. There's a couple of cool ones that we could have gotten a while back. I don't know if I've ever used a Starly before, but I feel like Starly's used in a lot of playthroughs. So we'll just wing it and see who we can find eventually. Get it, wing it, because we're getting a flying type. Oh, I was saying that I wanted to use Murkrow, so I could go and get that guy. We could give it another chance, which is actually one thing that was kind of a goal of mine for today. I'm trying out some new recording style, or not style, a new software, I guess. That's Shadowplay, because a lot of people ask me what I use to record. So yeah, I'm trying out Shadowplay now. I was previously using Camtasia, and as you were seeing in one of the episodes, I think episode 4, the audio really messed up towards the ending, so I'm trying out Shadowplay this time around, and it doesn't have a counter for how long the video has been going on, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to remember to actually set up my own timer just so I know how long these episodes are going for. Either way, though, I guess we already beat this gym. It was honestly that easy, so alright. Mai is also learning Clear Smog here. The user attacks by throwing a clump of special mud. I guess we'll give her that. I've never even heard of that attack, Clear Smog. I've heard of Smog on its own. Well, Erica won't like this. Is this guy, like, related to Erica, the grass gym leader Erica? Like, huh. I don't know. I must be slipping, I suppose. Take this anyways, the nature badge. And I suppose you deserve this as well. TM 86 for Grass Knot. That is going to be our rewards here. Which, you know, if Tetra can learn that, it might be pretty good. Good, not could. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. If you work hard, kid, you will make it in the end, but don't expect the victory to be long-lived. Hey, look what happened to me. I went from a world-famous actor to a chump gym leader. Dang. Well, you can tell this guy doesn't like being a gym leader. That kind of sucks for him, honestly. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that would be cool. Like, if he made enough money from acting, it would be cool to just go back and relax, you know. Anyway, I'm going to heal up, and we'll see if we can catch that Murkrow. Hey, I found a little Axew on the way to catch Murkrow, so we'll see if we can catch this little guy here. As you can see, I've bought myself a couple of Great Balls here. Let's go ahead and toss a Pokeball. I doubt this will catch it, but you never know. I'm going to try and put it to sleep with Tetra, though. That was going to be my strategy for Murkrow as well. But it looks like... Oh, never mind. It was so close, too. Looks like fortune is in our favor today. I'm going to catch this guy, and I don't know if I'll use it. I don't think I've ever used a Haxorus before, or really many dragon types in any of my playthroughs. I don't think I've really used that many dragon types, so be kind of cool to have this guy on the team. I really want to use Murkrow, though. That's one of the Pokemon that I guess... I don't know, I just remembered that I really wanted a Murkrow, so now I actually really want to use it, just because I've also been looking for something to take over Hawlucha for the meantime. So this time around, we will catch Axew. I don't know what to nickname this guy, though. I have a nickname in mind for Murkrow. I don't know about this guy, though, because he just kind of came out of nowhere. The Tusk Pokemon, Axew, he evolves into pretty cool dragon type, actually. Not really my favorite, but it is a pretty cool dragon nonetheless, so... But let's see. I guess we can just go with Daenerys, since happens to be a dragon. She's the mother of dragons, though. She's not really a dragon herself. Whatever, though. Well, we actually ended up finding a Zorua as well. There are so many cool Pokemon to catch in this game. I can't even decide what I want on my team, to be honest. The only one that I wanted was Murkrow, but now we found two really cool Pokemon here, so I don't even know, man. Zorua, Murkrow, Axew. I mean, Zorua and Murkrow are both dark types, so those are kind of similar. But I'm just going to catch this one here, and we'll see where we go from that. I don't know if I'm going to use it, though, just because, I don't know, Zoroark is really cool, though. He's kind of a counterpart to Lucario as well, so, of course. Finally, we find ourselves a beautiful Murkrow, and the game apparently freezes for a second. Never mind, it didn't actually freeze. Turns out Murkrow super rare, and Zorua not really that rare. So here we go. I don't know. I don't think Murkrow is actually rare. I think there's just so many Pokemon in these routes to be found that, you know, you can encounter a lot of different things. Like Zorua, which we saw there, obviously ended up dying to the burn, so we couldn't catch that one. But I ended up running into a bunch of other ones. And I don't know, I just don't really want to use that one. I really want this Murkrow, though. I wanted a dude, but you know what? I'm going to settle for this girl here because it took me really long to actually find one. Even though in the last episode, we ended up finding two of them right after another. So I don't know what's up with that. Tetra! I meant to put you to sleep, not throw a great ball there. So maybe history will repeat itself. And you know, this Murkrow will break out of its Pokeball. Man, why is this Murkrow so hard to catch? Just Murkrow in general. Let's just pretend that it's the same one in all three episodes, because this... I keep wanting to say this guy or this man is a trooper not wanting to be caught, but it's actually quite a strong girl here. Girl Murkrow. I don't know if all three of the times also has been a girl Murkrow, but I had a nickname in mind for this guy once again. If it was a guy Murkrow, I was going to name it Snow for Jon Snow the Crow. But I guess there's a lot of crows out there north of the wall, so we can think of another suitable nickname for this. I mean, there's no girls allowed in the Night's Watch, so there's not technically any girl crows, but I'm talking about Game of Thrones right now if you don't catch my drift. But, you know, a lot of people, sometimes I say things and I don't realize that now everyone watches Game of Thrones. So, anyway, I'm talking about Game of Thrones here. Yeah. Anyway. Gotta think of a nickname for this Murkrow now that it is a girl. So let's see, what can we think of? Really, though, we're not catching it ever, apparently. We're now at 2 HP on my. We have only 3 Great Balls left. So you know what's gonna happen is I am gonna leave it here, and you guys will get to nickname this Murkrow. What do you... Oh my goodness! What do you think would be a good nickname for a Pokemon just refuses to be caught? I don't even think we're going to get to catch this one here, the one that's out right now. I'm going to have to go back and get more Pokeballs and try again. So the episode might just end at a nice cliffhanger. I know that the nickname raider is in the next town, though. Someone also let me know that. Jesus, man. This Murkrow. Holy moly. Lilu, can we cross our fingers right now? Everybody just cross your fingers. Just like last time when we tried to cross our fingers to catch something else. Oh my goodness. I'm done. That's it. Murkrow. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should nickname this Murkrow that I cannot no longer catch because no Pokeballs. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and I will see you all in the next episode.